Forza Horizon 5 being on my PlayStation 5 Pro, it's probably something that none of us thought we would ever say. However, it's here, and it's freaking awesome. Now, I played Forza Horizon 5 back in 2021 when Playground Games first released it. It's by far my favorite racing series. And being able to jump back into the world of Mexico's racing scene on my PS5 Pro, it was quite the treat. If you've never played this game, or maybe you're trying to decide if you want to dive back in on the PlayStation, this review should help you make your decision. Now, before we begin, I want to be transparent with the audience and let you know that I did receive a free review code from Xbox to be able to complete this review, and I wanted to say thank you to them for the code, as well as to inform you, the viewer, that I did receive a code for this review. As we start this review, I always give two options at the conclusion: who should buy and who should not. Now grab some popcorn, a Coke, sit back, and enjoy the review. Hit like and subscribe too, it really helps. Setting and story. Most racing games do not have a super in-depth story, since, well, that's not really the strong point of the experience. I will say, though, that Forza Horizon 5's story is actually brought out a little bit more because of the various races and objectives that you must complete. Spread across the map of Mexico's various landscapes are a multitude of race types, objectives, and these storylines that you must take part in. Each one of them requires you to interact with various NPCs and environments of Mexico that tell a story. Playground Games, they actually sent a team down to Mexico in order to capture the true lighting and real-world sky data to utilize within the game. That's why when you explore the various settings within this game, you will be blown away at the level of realism that you're immersed in. I was in awe of the sunsets, the weather changes, and even splashing my way through the dense jungles. I love the game on Xbox, and in this review, I was trying to find things wrong within the game or things that I could critique. And frankly, Forza Horizon 5 is just a freaking masterpiece, and that is just the start of it. Gameplay and features. The map of Forza Horizon 5 is over 50% larger than those that came before it. That is just the base map though. In this game, there are multiple expansions and Hot Wheels, rallies, and more that give you even more content to explore. In this game, there are over 830 unique vehicles for you to take charge of. I was even driving the Warthog from Halo. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. These cars span from the world's slowest to full-on hyper supercars that will test your ability to keep them on the road. Which brings me to my first gameplay convo: car control. Forza Horizon 5 does not limit us to just a singular track. Now, in some races, it does require you to travel on a designated pathway marked by flags. However, other areas are much more open and forgiving as you fly through the jungle, hitting every tree available. At least I did. Now, the control over the cars I thought was incredibly well done. I'm able to fully customize how I can control the car, but just the sudden movements of the vehicle can be easily corrected by steering through the issue or proper braking. These are all very well done by the development team. If I wrecked, which I did a lot, I truly felt that I did something wrong because of how much control I did have over the vehicle. Now, the track design features in this game made each area feel unique. As you progress through the story, you can select the type of area you want to unlock next, whether that be off-road, on-road, and much more. These race types will pop up at numerous areas on the track, allowing you tons of opportunities to race these different cars, as well as see the different areas. While en route to these races, you can smash into XP boards, fast travel boards, and even do side content that gives you XP and a certain number of stars for completing them. If you play the game on Xbox, your information and completions will easily transfer over to the PS5 platforms. As soon as I completed the mandatory Microsoft sign-in, I was able to see some of the things that I had done when I played on Xbox. It will not interfere with you playing a new game, so no need to worry about that. Now, as you complete races and earn XP, you will unlock accolades, cars, skill points, and much more. Accolades will give you the ability to open gifts ranging from new vehicles to clothing or money. The car collection in this game, it's quite cool. As you unlock new cars or buy them, you will be able to view your entire car collection. After you complete a collection, you will earn either a wheel spin or some unique items. This gives you a point of grinding for different vehicles in order to complete these, and, well, there's a ton of them. There are also vehicles spread across the map in barns that require you to locate them. The map will show you kind of a vicinity to go check, and then it will be up to you to further explore that area until you're able to locate it. This game, it's phenomenal, and I know that PlayStation players who love racing games, you're going to love the experience of diving into Forza Horizon 5's gameplay and its features. Performance and graphics. I played and recorded footage of Forza Horizon 5 from my 85-inch Sony Bravia TV, and it was captured through an Elgato HD 60X capture card via my PlayStation 5 Pro. There you go. That's how I captured it. As I said earlier, I was trying to find some stuff wrong with the game, and, well, I couldn't, especially on the graphics side of the house. I played on performance, which is 60 FPS, and a higher fidelity on the Pro. The game performs extremely well, had no screen tearing, no game crashes, no lagging in the textures while racing, and you would think this game just released into the market because of how well it performs. Now the graphical design of each car, breathtaking for a video game. Then you throw the car into a muddy jungle, splashing through water or driving through dirt, seeing where the tires actually interact with the surfaces, and the game just shines even more than it already was. I would drive through this muddy jungle and my vehicle would show off the scars from that experience. And trust me, I could see the dents on it from smashing into numerous trees, which I did a lot. I could even see the mud caking up on the car as I forced it through some of these very austere conditions. The game continued to be more and more impressive after every race, especially when I would get involved with some of the weather effects in the game. The rain, it actually drenches the roadway and the vehicle that you're driving. If you go into the water, it will actually splash all over as it's intended to do. And I was just in awe of how they built this game back in 2021, and I continue to be in awe today as I'm playing it on a new platform in 2025. Accessibility features. Being a military veteran, accessibility features within gaming is something I'm very passionate about. I have friends who have sustained injuries that make it very difficult to navigate everyday life, and it can also be very difficult to play video games that lack certain features, so I always include this within my reviews as a focal point. Forza Horizon 5, they have a ton of accessibility features. First, you can navigate fully the other drivers' difficulty levels, but you can also adjust the driving assist, braking, steering, and either whether the driving line is on or off. I keep it on because, well, I'm a crappy driver. You're rewarded though based on how difficult you make the game, so keep that in mind. If you miss a turn or wipe out, you can rewind as well to try that area again. I treated this game like Blockbuster and I was always rewinding. For the interface visuals, you can fully modify them to make it easier to distinguish the menu colors. Now the game does offer 3 colorblind modes in Deuteranopia, Protanopia, and Tritanopia. You can play sign language via picture-in-picture, video size, background, and positions. Subtitles may be turned on or off, and the size can be scaled up to very large. You can control if there is movement in the background as well, or stationary objects. Motion blur, yeah, you might as well just turn it off as well. For the HUD and gameplay, you can make the game completely immersive if you want to. You will have no map, no Anna, no names over cars, nothing. It will just be as if you've been tossed into the world and driving to discovery of everything that you encounter. The game does offer full button mapping to change as you feel like it. Controller vibration can also be turned off on the DualSense, and then you can literally modify the dead zone for every steering and acceleration piece found within the game. Audio on here is pretty standard, but you can tweak each area as you see fit for your playing style. If you're going to stream, you should probably click the streamer mode off so you don't get hit with a copyright strike. For graphical options, we have quality mode that has 30 FPS with added ray tracing, and then we have performance mode at 60 FPS with higher scaled fidelity available on the PS5 Pro. The game also offers over 10 different language choices as well, with a ton of accessibility options here in Forza Horizon 5. Playground Games, they did a fantastic job, and they nailed it. Sound and music. The music within this game is all modern music, from your house club music to some more laid-back songs. The radio, it's at your full control, but just know the songs on here, they're copyrighted, so don't stream them. They even utilize the music on here to trigger skill events, where you can rack up skill points by drifting, running over things, completing other tasks while a particular song is playing on the radio, which I actually thought that was pretty cool. The sound effects on the cars and the environment, very good. The exhaust roaring as you slam on the gas to take off from the starting line, to the tires screeching as you struggle to stop and make a hairpin turn. They pumped in these very realistic sound effects that you would clearly associate with driving cars at a very high speed in some of these different environments. I will even say the voice acting done by the various characters in the game, it wasn't bad either. A lot of times I'm really not expecting the voice acting in a racing game to be very good, but I was pleasantly surprised in this game as I paid more attention to it during this playthrough.
Amigo, Haley called to say we're ready to expand. Meet me in Mulegé. It's time for our first adventure.
Can't wait. Be there soon, Remy.
Case conclusion. Now that I've completed this investigative review of Forza Horizon 5, let's discuss who should buy and who should not. When I do these reviews, I look at the value within games that it will bring to consumers if you decide to purchase it or not. After my playthrough of Forza Horizon 5, I want to recommend this game to everyone, whether you like racing or not, and here's why. This game, it evolves past just racing cars. There are levels of exploration and other factors that propel this game past just being a racing game. It does a lot in here while you drive cars very, very fast. Now this game is by far one of my favorite games of all time, so maybe I'm a little partial because I've poured a lot of time into playing it and I'm going to continue to. However, if you truly just don't like games where you drive cars, well, you're not going to like Forza Horizon 5 and you should probably save your money because, well, you drive cars. Ultimately though, the choice is yours based off this review. I want to thank you guys for watching this video I created. It means a lot. On your way out, make sure you like the video, comment your thoughts on this game, and smash the sub button with notify on so you catch all my reviews and my previews. Thank you guys for watching. Be cool to people.